give FPX an early lead here in this game. The final pick is going to be Wink on the Nami. Has been another pretty standard pick alongside the Lucian. I feel like we haven't seen it as much. It's been a lot more of the Brahms, even some Leonas. They knew exactly where Milky Way was, but they didn't know until just then. That information, though, allowed for Jun to come down there and pick up the first dragon of the game for JD Gaming, which obviously a pretty good start for them. Slight gold advantage in kind of all lanes, you know, particularly the bottom side is where we're seeing it the largest, but also shout out to Xiaoshu, who is farming up rather nicely on the bottom side now. Now on to who can step up out of the two of them to become that big threat.
This is JDG's time here, right? With all of these ultis up and ready, this is when we're looking to see JDG really pop off. We don't have first items yet, but the fact that FPX are able to steal away just one of those grubs for me is really big. It's a pretty important win for them, and JDG didn't get all 3 grubs. They did get the dragon down on that bot side, and I feel like this is maybe a little bit of a response to that. First item for Pays being completed. It's the only one on his team. Aside, it's Milky Way on the flip side, who's got that Sundered Sky already picked up.
Milky Way flashes in and knocks away 4 with the Crescent Guard, but he went a little bit too prematurely. It's going to be the equalizer to burn him down as the newest jungler for FPX.
Very desynced on this engage here. Milky Way goes in with not really any follow-up. The Braum not able to do too much. The Ornn, Call the Forge God was a little bit late, and now Xiaozu face takes care.
Yeah, he gets exhausted as well. Remember, they burned that flash at the top lane just a couple of minutes ago. The Glacial Fissure going to slow Xiaoshu down. Care going to try to get something back and will with that Unraveled Earth. So overall making it a 1-for-1, but JDG overall still controlling the map by getting ahead on the objective front.
So if they want to contest this, they've got some big ultimates to be able to do so. Wink going to be able to sustain up with that ebb and flow. They've got a little bit of vision on it as well now with that ward that Care's walking over. Xiaozu in the river here. Equalizer could be massive.
Scout, Blast Cone's over. He's stuck in the pit right now, but he's okay with that at this point. Shockwave lands on a Milky Way. They're going to try to just focus down the Herald, and Milky Way should smite it away. Pays down to 400 HP. He dashes away, and Xiaoshu's overheated. Shun looking for a little bit more damage onto Jue. Dashing forward, one more crushing blow will seal the fate of Jue. It's a 1-for-0 overall for JDG, but already FPX controlling that Rift Herald. They have themselves the eye in Milky Way's hands, and they'll send themselves back to base overall happy with how things went.
A very strange skirmish here, but it's FPX who come out with that Herald objective. They may lose out on this tier 1 turret in the mid lane, though. You can see Jun fishing for Jarchi.
Forcing a flash. You're going to take that. A lot of mid lane damage, too.
Yeah, they take the turret in the mid lane as well, so I think overall this is very favourable for JDG. Shia not quite able to get in time. Xiaozu doesn't really want the item. He's going to go to top side, finish off that tier 1 turret, and then maybe look to TP in afterwards.
Ooh, Care going forward with the Weaver's Wall. But all of JDG have the ability to actually just dash back out of things here. Now arrive. The Dragon's at 5,000 HP. Zheng gonna have to try to get in there to secure Soul Point for his team. Or just start the fight in its own right. Sheer with the Call of the Forge God lands it onto Pays, forcing him away. And that means that FPX will claim the Drake, and with the Scuttle Crab, be able to walk away with that extra movement speed.
Melted. If Xiaozu walks forward, he's going to be in a bit of trouble as well on this turret.
Does not hit that additional wind becomes lightning, but a huge chunk of damage comes through from Care. And that means that he will pick up his second kill of the game. And Xiaoshu will die once more. That should be the mid-tier or bot tier 1 also going down.
There is going to be some chip damage on this top tier 2, same for the mid lane tier 2 as well, so it's not without its own consequence, but for the time being, it's a good play for FPX to secure themselves one turret, secure themselves a kill as well, and bully this side lane of JDG. Xiaozu there sticking around just a little bit too long, maybe expecting that his way down early can actually help out the squad, and they've already started up this dragon, so again, JDG should find it difficult to walk in here without some unique flank angles.
That's FPX for quickly taking control as Dragon's down to 5,000 HP. Seismic Shove does not land on the Xiaoshu as Care has a good angle to dish out a lot of damage. The Weaver's Wall is going to come out, actually really separate everybody on JDG. The Call of the Forge God only finding the clone, but that's enough for the Dragon to be secured by Milky Way once again. But the Equalizer is slow in the front lineup. In goes Shun with a Cyclone, and this Tidal Wave will knock up 3. But everybody on FPX should still be able to get away. Jachi wanting to make sure he can try to save his flash a little bit and issue out some more poke. Finally, we'll use that Arcane Shift over the wall.
Yeah, contesting there for FPX actually quite easy, as you highlighted with that spellbook. But for JDG, they do finally end up making that play for the tier 1 turret down on the bot side. Scout able to Whittle away at that health pool and actually find himself now a second turret as Jun top side.
Oh, Shun. He clears out the entire wave of the Cyclone, forces Care to flash in a bad spot. And here is Pays. Eats a big chunk. Weaver's Wall not going to be used in time.
To walk forward than it is when they're already set up.
He didn't actually use the Weaver's Wall unless it's a visual bug, so that should be available for him to get into things. Call the Forge God comes out. Scout was separated, but he instead goes for the other side of things. Sheer, maybe not finding a single target with that ability as a Tidal Wave combined with the Equalizer. It's chunking Care down to 40% HP. Shockwave lands on a 3 from Scout, and now the slaughter could potentially commence. Shun claims the Otacon. And now Jachi is the healthiest member, but he's the farthest forward. He gets dashed on by Shun. Now a 5v4 has opened up, and Jachi has to flash away. Sheer now taking the brunt of the damage, and he's going to have to use the Shearing Charge to try to escape, but in goes Scout. He flashes forward, gets a double kill, and all of FPX are down. An ace picked up as JDG now control the Rift.
And as soon as they can get in, JDG slaughter FPX. It's clinical down in the bot lane. And honestly, we were saying this season that Scout had been lackluster. This one fight from the JDG mid laner is enough to set apart him from the rest of that grouping once again. A mammoth performance from him down on the bot side.
Even taken. As now FPX look a little bit more desperate. Scout, as we were praising him, now gets caught out, and Milky Way will shut him down. No mid laner this time for JDG to win this team fight, as Fun plus Phoenix can now make their way towards what could be their third Chemtech Drake of the game.
Yeah, and it's Care, just as we criticized him for being caught on a side lane in top lane. Now it's about how well can FPX hold this choke. Making JDG walk in shouldn't be easy.
Yeah, Sheer trying to box out everybody on JDG. Shun unable to ever get into the pit. They knock up Pays. Milky Way with a 3-talent strike, but he goes a little bit too far, and Pays is able to take him down. 2 kills go in the hands of JD Gaming, and they could look for more.
That Dragon secure themselves a Baron as well. The timing looked good, but Jun knows, he knows his smite. He's got it. E. Instead of knocking him up on the knuckle of the wall into the mid lane, he ends up knocking up on the little pillar that he put previously, and he's by no means in range to knock up Pays, and that layering of CC wasn't quite available. Milky Way.
Very aggressive with that empowered blast cone, knocking up Pays. There goes a huge combo, and Care gets a rack in his back pocket. Another nice pick from FPX. That's what their composition likes to do, as this game should be in the process of being closed out, but as items start to get picked up, Jachi's now at his 3rd. The ornaments now really coming to play a big role as Sheer has hit level 15. The gold lead will start to matter less and less.
Wave is in a good position to help them out. When you look at the engages on both of these sides, it's pretty tricky for either side to find that big one.
I'll let you do that! That's a Shun Scout combo. Shockwave landing onto Jachi, taking him down instantly, and Sheer's the next target, already 2 for nothing, and that might be it. JDG find a perfect engage as they take 2 down and 2 inhibitors.
We love a good caster curse. It's tricky to find an engage. Well, we found the one way that we can. Pays though. Flash.
He's going to get engaged on too, but Milky with the Crescent Guard going to keep himself alive for a little bit. Not enough though, as Pays jumps into the Crescent Guard and ends up picking up the 3rd kill of this extended fight. 3 for nothing now. It's going to have to just be Care and Jue. Not much hope in the world unless these waves can be cleared with these. Wink eats up a ton of tower shots now with the flash away. Should be able to survive.
That top side as well. They should just be able to find that top inhibitor to use those triple waves of super minions to push into the base.
But there's going to be a number of things at this point. Regardless, it seems that this Lucian is very strong at this point. With the Baron spawning at 45, they might have tried to cut out Scout, but he uses a Shockwave really nicely to stall out Care and wait for the rest of his team to arrive. He gets knocked up though by the Steering Charge. Milky Way going to try to chase him down, but Scout's going to be able to live with the help of the healing from Wink and keep himself alive. And he waits for the rest of his team to respawn. Already 2 for nothing. Jachi has to flash away, and in comes Xiaoshu, burning FPX to a crisp. And Care goes down. Jachi goes forward to try to get one back, but it will not happen. Pays will live with 50 HP, and JDG will control game 1 of this best of 3.
A very meticulous game number 1 from JDG, and one that they win deservingly here. It looks really good for FPX for about 10-15 minutes of this, but an out-execute on FPX here, because they are going to struggle when it comes to those pick situations. But I think that in a full 5v5, if they can take a front to back, then they have a chance. But a Drake started up early on for JDG. FPX looking to look at a contest, but are they fast enough to get in?
Milky Way is going to be in the range to go for a bit of a flip, but a teleport has come in as Xiaoshu will be able to join with his ultimate and his flash. Milky Way steals it with the dragon, and now JDG are stuck in the bounce downs a little bit. Gene Wills does a lot of damage. Here comes the Choo-Choo train. Not going to knock anybody up. Karen instead finding the Justice Punch on the Pays, but he will get targeted, and Xiaoshu will pick up first blood, join the next target, making it 2-0 on JDG's side.
He's stuck in the pit here. JDG, they need to come and collapse on the Varus. He flashed away from the Scion ulti. Now there are 4 people trying to rout him.
They're waiting for Sheer. Milky Way jumps over the wall. Hook shot comes forward. Nice flash away from Scout to keep him alive. And now Pays is looking on the flank at the 5v3. And JDG are liking those odds very nicely. Wink not landing the stun. Sheer still has his ultimatum available. Not letting it on anybody just yet. Another teleport has come in. What a crazy fight we have here in the topside jungle. As Sheer going on to Wink with that Hextech ultimatum. Will be able to take him down. Xiaoshu in some trouble right now. FPX get 2 kills right back. Dre shows up to save face a little bit at the end with the Spellbook teleport, but overall a 3v5 that FPX were able to get 2 kills off of, just based off of some positioning errors from JDG and letting Jachi get out there. Scot-free, as you mentioned. Just like game number 1, FPX are going to sneak away 1 grub, but JDG will control the rest, as that is a small win on their side of things. However, with FPX getting that first dragon in a much better spot objective-wise than they were the first time around.
Yeah, I think importantly as well, we would give...
Before he can use that Unbreakable Will, that'll be very important if they do decide to contest this major objective. Milky Way starting the dragon up, hoggling it just a little bit, but the vision is played beautifully here by FPX. They've caught out Wink, used the crash down, but the between one from Scout is big, and it forces the land respite out for Milky Way. Teleport coming in, Sheer going to join the party first, but the health bars are so low on FPX's side, and Pays is going to flash forward and try to rip apart FPX again. Milky Way and Jachi force the flash out as Wink is still somehow alive. Xiaoshu comes in, takes the Kindred out, and Jachi is next on the menu. It's going to be the inevitable kill going over to Pays, and Shun going forward onto Sheer and Care as well. JD Gaming get 3 kills for free.
We just said that focusing the support was a bad idea, and FPX fall right into the exact same trap. They commit everything onto Wink, who's able to use the Ferromancy Shield as well as Flash to get out to safety. It then leaves FPX stranded in Narnia with JDG with complete ingress onto their 3-man.
LPL players of all time have resulted in JD Gaming not looking as strong as they might have expected all year long. But now, Scout's going to try to carry this one here for his team as the Unstoppable Onslaught comes in from Xiaoshu to join his team around that Rift Herald. They should be able to take it down, but FPX look like they want to fight this one out. The Unbreakable Will already burned here by Jue. And Sheer looking for a big flank. He used the Blast Cone to get over. No! He misses the hook shot, and there's no engage whatsoever on his side, but a 2-man knockback comes through from Jue, and he'll be able to take Wink down at the very least. Could have been even worse for JDG if Sheer landed that combo.
Away from some Aurora spells, but Jun is still here.
Popping the shield, actually going to go aggressive, knowing that the hero's entrance is available. There's that Camille Galio combo. It's going to knock up Shun, but Scout one-shots the Camille, and now turns it into an even numbers fight in Milky Way. And Care don't necessarily like that, with Pays and Wink on the way as well. Justice Punch going to get cancelled. Scout takes another kill, and JDG picked 2 more.
Okay, that looks rough. He's actually alive. And then the re-engage coming through, right? You've got just Pillar wailing away on you this whole time.
We're going to get number 5 in terms of the stack department, so that increased range, as you mentioned, and just a little bit of those added stats. Going to come at the cost, though, of JDG getting the 3rd dragon of the game.
So we just take a little bit of a pause here. In the jungle role, with 400 gold being relatively inconsequential when we look at the scale of top lane. But he's picked up the Kraken Slayer, he's working towards that Collector as 2nd item, and once those 2 do hit, your front-to-back nature of this composition should still be, and then you can try and play the fight out after that. But Xiaozu is massively tanky at this stage. He's got 3 levels on Jachi, 2 levels on Milky Way. JDG just playing with FPX right now while Scout's getting free farm in the top side. Has got teleport so he can join whenever, and FPX are the ones that are really burdened to make something happen here. Yes, they're getting a push in on the mid wave, but they're losing out big time on gold in top lane, gold through this bot side as well, getting choked out and experience shared. As JDG, they've stalled for long enough that there's another dragon up, and I think that's the much lower stakes objective for them to try and start here.
JDG had any intention of trying to take that Otacon. It was just to make sure FPX stayed in a disadvantageous position, but now it's Pays that could be in a bad position himself. He gets ultimatum by Sheer, instantly taken down by Jachi, and now Jue with a 3-man pulverize as well. This is the fight that FPX could win. It's already a double kill picked up here for Milky Way, and they're looking for more, but Scout able to clean things up on the backside, taking Sheer down. Jachi still at half HP as 2 members on JDG live, but the rest of FPX should be able to claim this dragon.
And that's what this comp does, Grapes. They find one target, they kill one target. It's a great pick from Care to start it all off. And Shia this time manages to execute on the Camille combo. He flashes onto Pays, gives him no room to escape. And yes, on the Corki, you can flash, you can cleanse, but the second the Camille gets that ulti onto you,
down some of the FPX members. Baron has been reset, mid lane cryo generated, but now Xiaoxu comes in with the unstoppable onslaught. Jue jumping in after popping the unbreakable will, and they're going to instantly try to burst down Wink. The rail is down, but the Between Worlds lands onto 3 targets. Sheer gets knocked back with the pillar, but a flash forward comes in from Care. He forces Pays back, but now Pays is going to be able to dish out some more damage, and Sean is still unkillable on the front line. Care goes down, it's 3-for-1 overall, and JDG here looking for more. Jachi gets pillared, Jachi gets taken very low. The Lamb's Respite not going to save him for much longer. It'll at least get him 1 kill back, and now Milky Way is stuck in a 1v3, but Xiaoxi's looking to chase him down. The Q not going to connect, but Scout will jump to the wall, look to finish it off. It's an ace for JD Gaming.
And another fight that JDG seemed to claw out from the victory where they had previously found defeat. They're going to break open the base with that mid push and then turn right back towards that Baron. Jun not going to be alive, but they're going to have the HP advantage from Wink. And, you know, I say that, they're actually all recalling, so Baron not on the cards for them.
河道太黑了，旁边还有个 Scout 在卡位置压伤害，大招一看直接把人给秒了。哇，小学弟的这个团结消耗让对面直接丢失个辅助，那这样龙是完全看不了了，位置完全被卡死。希尔绕出来了，想硬来找 Scout 一闪接大招，英雄登场过来 ，Scout 有金身躲了对面第一波，压起身的一个超跑还将闪现躲开了。哦哟，小学弟极其的专注。
贼飘逸，这波活了下来，
再一撞到了杨杰，杨杰这位置没有闪现已经必死无疑了。大龙再拿下来，这把京东的优势已经非常的大了。
刚刚中路一大波兵线，
想一波了，
想慢慢的送一下，有点机会，因为巨魔坑塔也很快，但是来人防守，
但打前排确实速度还行，反吸过来吸到了 Milky Way，Milky Way 没交出任何的技能，直接被融掉了。这边还要点希尔，巨魔开了大招，有点扛不住。 大招结束的一瞬间就倒地了，拆基地感觉要结束比赛了，再压上来是一个门牙塔爆掉了以后，大招又过来，来个 EQ 顺爆了对面的 AD。希尔想来一脚啊，但是踢不着人，被拉扯晕掉了。马上复活的杨杰也防止不了对面推自己的注水机了，恭喜 JDG 2-0，收获了自己的第2个胜场。
是的，恭喜 JDG。
It's the Spider-Man meme, but with just dive comps for a game #1 between IG and Weibo. I think it's gonna have a lot of chaos in it. I do expect this series to go to 3. I don't know how you feel about it, Rude Dude, but
it's very important for this series and very important for the stories of these players as well. Should see TN be able to get out here as there's
the secondary to that is the jungle, and Wei is trying to hunt down Tien. We got to see bot lane movement. Tien has got to be calling for Crispin Light, but it's not going to be enough. The flash! Tien is going to go down. That is a 2v1 play for IG. This info with the scanner to get a bit of a gank on Tien. No, Tien, no! They're in the bush. Oh no, the double CC chain, and that spear is going to be aimed right at the heart of Weibo. Wei will get his 2nd kill in just 6 minutes.
Dive top.
Oh, breathe. Goes for the solo. Bolo misses the Q. That's unfortunate. Fight's still kicking off. The Wei is a little bit worse for wear in this fight. He uses the shield, but the seismic shove. The damage from Xiaohu will be enough. Shockwave in on the Light. Light is not going to go down just yet. Mako will end up flashing over the wall and getting away.
It's a little bit too close to the sun there for Wei, and to say by Invictus Gaming as it's once again Wei trying to find Tien.
He gets the heal spellbook from Mako. They get the unstoppable onslaught too. Oh, Tien just doesn't get to play the video game. Look at him, he's smiling. He knows.
As we move later on, the difficulties that you may run into as this champion. Going 0-3 early on, not indicative to a successful outcome for Tien in particular. You know, there's an element of it being him stepping a little bit too close, and not respecting his lane or where his laners are and what they can do. There's an element of his laners are getting bullied, so they can't help him. And
Weibo maybe trying to come in here for a little bit of a last gasp effort. They are going to get one of them at least with the move from Crispin Light from mid lane. With some of these lane assignments, Weibo were able to use some really good macro decision rather, to get this grub.
Yeah, so it was IG who'd initially pushed in a couple of waves early on, and then with a ready patch injection through the mid game.
So Are you a Cole lover?
I buy Cole every time I play ADC.
Well, Breathe, he's not going to be able to buy Cole, and he's not going to be able to do much here. Does have a little bit of fancy feet trying to get his way out. The Shy's going to commit for it, gets the flash out. Wei wants to commit. The Shy is trying to tank. He's going to die. The Shy dies. They don't get Breathe, and that's a failed dive from IG.
Takes one turret shot too many, and I think that Wei needs to back off. Mako now in trouble. Great timing.
Weibo turning up the heat and firing up the oven. Xiaohu gonna have to flash away from Rookie as well. Light's gonna try to hit him with the on the hunt. Rookie's gonna TP. He's gonna make it out. He can't do any CC.
And they've now been finished up for Weibo, so they are in a good position to find a fight.
Oh, Chris looking for the preemptive fight onto Wei. Gonna lock him down, but Tien was a little bit late behind the play, and now Chris does have to use the headbutt away. They lose a lot of their forward momentum here from Weibo. They're gonna TP. They're gonna bring in Breed. Is it gonna be a 50-50 for the smite? No, he's gonna let it go, and Wei gets smashed by the Shy. Mako's gonna try to make his way out. The Shy's gonna flash, but he has no exit. He has no tools. They're gonna need to fight this one in the pit. They're trying to chase down Light. Light flashes away. Meanwhile, in the pit, the Shy is still tanking everybody. IG want to collapse, want to try to get Tien, want to try to get Breathe. Tien goes back over on Mako. Mako's getting low, but he's not going to go down. Tien's can't get anybody. Weibo are flashing to the hills. They're flashing for their lives, but Rookie, he's trying to hunt them down as well. They might have their Hunter garb on, maybe some cosplaying from IG. Light can't do. Oh my gosh, Light doesn't go down. Rookie falls in the end. The Shy ends up
still going.
Tien, and Mako will fall to the rest of Weibo. Okay, Gala gonna chase him down now with an unstoppable onslaught. Doesn't hit. It goes into the wall.
Well, would like to see IG trying to contest the tier 1 though. Don't want them to just give this up for free, as the Shy is trying to clear the wave, but Light should be able to clear this tier 1 turret in exchange for the Herald. It's about if they can get out afterwards, and looks like they can. So Weibo are going to get this tier 1 turret. IG have got the Rift Herald, which I don't even know is going to get them a tier 1 turret. Looking at the HP of that mid lane, it does look very healthy. Yes, he doesn't finish the Infinity Edge, which is really big for this Drake fight in particular, but not too bad afterwards.
That hit? That's crazy. Rookie just gets half his health taken. Breach is going to flash onto him. Grand Starfall comes in. Now they want to try to pull the play back. He doesn't have Shockwave, but he has damage, and he has Gala, his right-hand man. And they will take down Breathe, but give the Dragon.
Yes, they'll give the Drake, but look at what they're going to get on this top side. Tier 1, they can maybe even look to push for a tier 2 as well. They're going to send Rookie into the mid lane to catch that wave. Maybe a little bit ambitious to go for the tier 2 turret here, but they'll get at least another wave on this top side, which is going to be denied. And they're not going to lose out on any minions across the rest of the map either. Sold, and we've got the investment from it as well. So now IG, they fancy their chances.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually such a huge payoff. They got to make it work, though. We talked about execution being the name of the game. They are split. They're going in. That's the way. Smite securing the Atacon. Meanwhile, afterwards, Gala goes on the back line. Gala goes for Light. Gala finds his mark, finds his man, and it's another certified Gala moment as Breed trying to run down Rookie. Rookie shields up with his Seraphs, and now Breed has to face the bodyguards of Sir Rookie as IG melt Weibo down.
The fact that IG were able to get the Atacon on top of all of this is such a big boon for them. It means that their ability to kill one target and then turn that into a full team fight actually becomes a lot more improved. Weibo started putting their eggs in their own basket now as they try and take this tier 1 turret with a bit of vision on the bot side.
So go ahead and get them some ranch hands. We'll see what happens. The biggest thing is, we literally talked about it earlier, it's like this little bit of, I guess not old head lore, but 2023, 2024 Weibo, their moniker was always consistently inconsistent. And they earned that moniker. But then they did incredible things and made it to World Finals one of those years. You know, it's an incredible thing what Weibo can do when they're on items with that Astro Tooth completed. And you see him putting in work onto that big purple worm. As Chris trying to body his way into this one. Tien looking for his angle in the back end. Does have vision on it. He's going to have to smite it. Tien doesn't get it. Wei denies him again. Tien has been off his smites all game long, and now he's going to have to flash out. Chris goes in by himself. Breed tries to get the pick on Wei, but Wei is biting him every single time. The decimating smash hit, but it's the public execution.
Oh, Gala!
He finds Light again! Gala had his name on a poster and he was throwing darts at his eyes. Light has nothing left and Gala has made it an ADC div.
And that is going to be the Baron. It's going to be mid-inhibitor turret at the very minimum, and it's going to be Soul, if not the game here, Mazel. They've got 30 seconds on Xiaohu, on Breathe, Light as well. IG, how much do they want? The Shy's tanking the turret so that the minions don't die. I think they'll probably just settle for an inhibitor plus the Soul. Xiaohu in this spot, you're thinking, how on earth have we lost an entire team fight and Rookie still hasn't used his ult? Like, the game is so beyond chalked for them at that point that you just feel pretty rough.
And part of you wants to remember, part of you wants to see this IG Kaisa skin on Gala. But what reigns true for me through all of this, you can talk about the skin, you can talk about the legacy this pick has for IG, but it's Gala's pick. He is the Kaisa in the LPL, and every time he gets it, it just feels like he is built different. As Chris just getting something built towards his way. Decimating smash, he might go down. Grand Starfall in the back line as well. Xiaohu is the focus. The Shy is still untouched under 4 members. And Gala is running rampant. IG want to make good on that loss to FPX, and they want to make good on this series. They're going to start off with a 1-0 lead over Weibo as they look to try to take down Breathe one more time. Gala still survives. Goes golden with his Seekers. GG's, IG.
Light might just take cleanse and be absolutely fine with that, or have a QSS, or there be a Mikhail's in his back pocket so that he can just get out to safety and then start dancing around IG.
We'll be up in about 2 minutes and about 15 seconds or so, a little bit more. And I think something else to think about is when, speaking of when power spikes happen, the Shy going for the solo. Okay, he
missed the Q.
He doesn't hit it. He's going to die. The weirding is not enough. Breathe. He might just snip his life from his very throat, and he's going to do it. Breathe with the outplay. Dragon as well. Tien was scuffling at least with Wei. It takes a long time for this Maokai to kill the dragon.
Yeah, and with the hello, Tien. Just gone in.
Okay, I don't think he meant to do that. I really don't think he meant to do that. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, they're going to try to fight it on the backside of it. I do not think he meant to take that Q over the wall. I think he meant to take it into his jungle or somewhere else, but that was tough, and that means Dragon is gone.
I think he may have been sniffing around for a steal. I'm going to be honest. I think Tien is one of those junglers who we
fight them. It is just the first dragon. There's Mountain Soul, or Mountain Dragon, not Mountain Soul, rather. Going to be some nice boost of stats as Wei's going to take the gank. Breed took the bait.
Junglers!
Now going to get the between worlds, and the jungler has made the ticket first class for Wei straight to Breathe. And that's going to be a breath of fresh air here with that island breeze. The Shy gets the kill.
And that's what we've been waiting for so long, is just somebody to go into this top lane. They are scrapping every single minute. It's a freebie to go pick up. Mako's now made his way up to this top side. Light is here as well, though, and both mid laners have TP to join if they want.
A little bit of healing from Mako there. We'll get hand shook back by Chris, but the grubs will go fully over to Weibo. This time around, no contesting over it, no fight from IG. That will be a really nice permanent objective to have for them. As Mako needs to be very careful. There's some warding here. They're trying to catch him out. The handshake does go wide. Can will finally take the third grub and now come over the wall to try to get Mako.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Yeah.
Knock up or CC, though, that's when it starts to get tricky.
Gala had the pop off in game 1. Light wants his own. Grabbing the Kalista, really going for this 2v2 pressure, really going for him to have some carry potential where he maybe didn't have it as much in the execution of last game. Will be another dragon going the way of IG, though, so they'll continue stacking up that objective. Meanwhile, that Rift Herald already started up by Weibo will be gifted over to them, and while the turret's going to go back to IG. So gold going both ways.
Yeah, it's a turret for turret trade and then a Drake for a Herald trade. IG currently sat 2 Drakes to 0. And then as they move later on into the game, I do really like Weibo scaling. This Victor is going to be a monster later on. The Gwen as well going to do great things. If she's left unchecked, Scala ghosts forward.
Oh, he gets hand trick back. Nature's Grass coming in. Mako over the top. Rookie just hit his Blade of the Ruined King, and he wants to use the spike. But Wade loses his life before they can even do anything. Blade Caller's already been popped by Gala too. Mako needs to run away. Light wants to chase him down, but the rest of Weibo back away.
On as Mako once again. Just kind of fiending with Weibo, spotting them out, seeing where they are. We started up early. 1.5 items across the board, but it's 2 items for Gala.
Another 50-50 potentially here as well. Going through. Tien lost the other ones, but here goes the 50-50. It's going to go the way away again! Hostile takeover hits onto 2, and now Gala has to use a Feather Storm. He's all by himself in the front line, though. Everybody else is running away, but IG got what they came for. Way cannot. Stacks are going to really start stacking up here. Mako coming over. They have Rookie ready to go with the Q3. They're going to try to move into the pit. It's going to be another 50-50 potentially, but Wei can't get in there. Wei's waiting. He's going to use the Nature's Grass. They're waiting to take it. The Rend, it's going to be taken by Tien. They get the play onto the Atacon now. Rookie stacking up on the side, but they need to be careful. This trap is about to be closed shut on them. They're going to try to take down one, but the bailout's there. It's not enough to get Tien out. Rookie now in trouble against Light. He's all by himself on the wrong side of the fight. The Fate's Call is going to be used as well. IG do make it away, licking their wounds. Mako might have just slowed himself down, though. Yeah, they think they see the TP, the play, the handshake. Chris stops him in his tracks. Meanwhile, they are a little bit split now, but they will hone back in on Rookie and take him out from the rest of the team. I like it. They're going to lose the Dragon here, but they might just get the Baron. Bree's going to get the news to the team. The Dragon is gone. Nature's Grass been hurt. They are so late for this. They're going to try to get it down. Come on, it's low. It's going down. It's Ways. But now they need to escape. They need the buff.
IG.
They need something. Bree's going to run him down. He's like, you are not getting away from me. I'm going to sink my fangs deep into IG. Wei will go down as well. Xiaohu finds another kill.
You know what? So all 3 carries have got that Baron buff. Now the Shy using the stealth, I thought he was going to try and clear out the wave. He's able to do so.
He does no damage.
But is Rookie now going to try and make a hero play?
Between worlds used. The Shy is trying to get damage down, but the Shy does no damage right now. Though they have Gala here. Gala could do something. Rookie, he almost has Fate sealed back. Rookie wants it. Rookie tries to get Light, but Light flashes out. Light's trying to get away, and Light not able to. Rookie cuts him down. Gala gets the kill on the Crisp, and that's the bot lane gone from Weibo.
Their position in this game and how easy their game plan is has changed entirely. There's now Mako caught.
Oh, Mako completely caught now. He's going to try to use the quickness. He just can't even get away. Yeah. It's like watching a horror movie right there.
He's just posturing to make sure he can't get access to this wave. And can't importantly get access into the turret either.
Just nobody can do anything about it. That 2-2 is gone from this world. The 3 grubs really came going all in on Tien, trying to get him. They do get the blue buff. They didn't get what Rookie wanted, but the turret's going to fall too. They go straight onto Light. IG are fighting here, but they are not with the rest of their team. Breathe is just running down Gala. Going to force the Feather Storm out. Now the Shy is completely caught out. Oh, he's trying to bounce between. Going to flash out. Blade Caller's going to be used, but he is already dead. Because now that means your big pick potential is gone. The Shy is out of there. Items for Rookie. Fate Sealed coming up as well. They need their big 3. They get the TP coming in. It's going to be a little bit late. Chaos Storm's already doing so much work. Nobody can get in the pit. Wei can't even get over there. It's already gone now. Rookie chunk half health as he even gets to the fight. He has to use the Fate Shield or at least the movement out of there.
I think that with Maokai there, completely different beast, and with Gala just teasing the waters a little bit, seeing what it is that he's capable of. They've now got a litmus test for how long they can do that Baron and how quickly they can do it, but it's Weibo starting it up. All summoners available on all sides.
Oh, Wei's got it before, but can he do it now? Nature's Grass coming in. He's waiting to go over the pit. It's going to be stolen by Tien, or at least taken by Tien. Now Gala can't really hit, like you were saying. Rookie goes back out the other side. Tien getting low. The Shy wanted him. He flashes, though. Now the Shy's going to have to flash away.
What did they lose for that? They lost Crisp Flash and Tien Flash. They're going to probably have Hostile Takeover up within the sequence that Baron happens, and Nature's Grasp on the flip side got lost. Gala with no Ghost is a pretty big deal, as he would look to use that to space.
Oh, they got Crisp! Can't even react, can't even bail himself out!
numbers. But look at where Weibo are going. They've got a wave in the top side. They're going to push mid. They're going to look for that top tier 2. No empowered recalls for IG.
For them in some of these fights, these odd-offs, because we've seen these teams really stand at odds for each other, not all the time fully committing. And that's really just going to be a boon for IG.
Through the Abyssal Mask as well. That's a lot of damage. That he took. It would have been a bunch more had it not been Rookie though.
I don't know. Rookie wants that. Rookie just fully locked down. He's going to get his GA pop. Is it enough? They are going to lock down Tien, but he has GA too. GA is popping left and right. The Shy looking for his angle into Light. Light is trying to get to the rest of the team comp. They can't do it. Weibo are going to back away. Some serious GAs down though, and IG are using this Ocean Soul to keep their health advantage. Look at Rookie wants to play. Rookie wants it. He can't find the kill though in the end. Weibo, they are scared. They have their tails between their legs. They're running away, but the Shy wants them. The Shy gets the double weirding, and they've cut Weibo in half. That's going to be the Blade Caller coming back.
Hostile takeover!
He can't do it. It's going to be such a big hostile takeover. Now Breathe walking forward. Breathe so big, and it's Weibo that turn it on its head. 1,000 golds goes back as Xiaohu finally dies into Shy. Full health from this Ocean Soul. This Ocean Soul is getting so much value,
That's GA.
As they move forward, the GA, Rookie wants it. He's not going to have much damage. Missing from Tien. This is so tight. Rookie wants the kill here, though. Going golden is Breathe. The Shy's all by himself now, too, though. He's going to get the hostile. No, the handshake back in, and Weibo had pulled the trigger right on time.
He's going to look to chop this game down.
I mean, he is absolutely going to do so. We knew this one was going to 3, and it's getting that much closer.
Weibo and IG just giving us these insanely close fights. This one again, dangling on a knife's edge. As looking across Weibo, though, they don't have those big ticket summoner spells.
Weibo a little hesitant on how they want to move in. They actually get a catch on a Crisp. It's going to be Nature's Grasp on him as well. Fate's Call is going to be used. He's immediately out of there.
And then that's Cleanse as well, used by Light. So now no summoners for the Callista. Any access to the Dancing Dartress, and she will go
they
down.
burn it. Is this the moment? Is this the Wei smite that makes it all matter? It's Wei versus Tien in the pit, 50-50. Who's going to get it? It's going down to Gala! Gala got it for IG, and now he's rinsing Weibo. 1 feather, 2 feathers, make him 3. The plate collar through, and they make
It's not enough!
Weibo. Lights got back too. They've got 2 Belder Dragons up. A triple kill comes through for Light, but it is blood across the rift, rude dude.
40 seconds whilst that Elder's still on, and yeah, the Baron's going to go their way. They know that even Rookie alone is enough of a threat to be able to clear out that mid-wave, stymie the push for another 30 seconds.
Make mincemeat of these turrets. See them commit to this. They want the fight. They want to go for the turret itself. The Shy waiting for the Between Worlds. It will end up being a little bit of usage from Crisp. Rookie's taking a mid lane turret. We'll be just fine.
Great use
God,
there
this is where
to
it's
get out
brutal.
to safety. This is the tense times. Breathe looking.
Oh, they got Gala. They got Gala. He's going to have to Feather Storm. He's going to have to Blade Caller. He can't do it. That's the GA pop. They try to go in the backline fight. Breathe is just tearing them apart, and Rookie can't get anything. Rookie hasn't been able to do anything.
Game 3, baby.
That's a double kill for Light, and that's going to definitely mean a Game 3 waiting for us between Weibo and IG.
They've got to push a wave. They've got to find their way through. Rookie's looking to corral these minions. If he dies with GA, he just clears this wave. That's job done for him. But if they try and find a wave elsewhere, just clear the wave, Rookie.
He's going to try to flash away, okay? They're going to get Tien over here. He doesn't have the cease and desist. He's going to just try to kill people. He might end up fighting somebody. Okay. He ends up getting the GA. It's going to be okay. They do have the gravity well there as well. They're going to lock him down, take him out. He can't do anything about it. He is still alive? How is this even possible? Somebody kill this man,
They're trying to delay
please.
the death timers. They're trying to stall death timers, I think. He just needed to take this wave. I think that this mid lane wave is going to get there in time and free hitting the whole time. But now there's 20 seconds left on Rookie. Weibo, they're pushing in for the end.
IG were trying to defend bot side. They're going to use the Nature's Grasp here to pull across, but now they won't have that for any fight that ensues. They're going to lock down Wei. They just go for the front liner here, and he can't do anything. He's just going to have to flash out. Between Worlds goes through from the Shy. Hostile Takeover is going to use Gala. He's the focus. Featherstorm, Blade Caller. He can't get in damage range. He can't auto-attack, but the Shy's here. The Shy goes for a double weirding. Tries to get Tian. Tian doesn't go down. Fate Sealed coming in on Xiaohu.
They got Xiaohu!
Rookie's gonna clean house now on the Light. Light's in trouble. Light's got G8. Light's
bail
got
out.
Fate's call. He wants the bail. He wants the everything. He's by himself, though, in the middle of IG. How do things turn up like this? How the turntables? His Light is gone. Weibo, they might just throw away their chance. This is prime drama time. This is everything the LPL offers. IG, just off the loss of FPX, the back door that sunk into their hearts. They
3
want to
seconds on
turn
Breathe.
it on Weibo. Look at Mako. He's going to go in. They're going to try to get the turrets. Gala needs to
way.
focus on turrets. Gala's not doing anything right now.
Look at
He's trying to
Breathe.
dodge away from the hostile takeover. Breathe got a little bit of health here. Gala takes him down. Gala's still alive. And they're going to go to the turrets now. There goes Tian trying to get the back line, trying to get
10
onto
seconds on
Gala.
Xiaohu.
Gala's still alive. Gala's shutting them down. 1-2 punch to the face. And IG, they look to do it. A 2-0 over Weibo. What dominance!
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.